I've never glued my brows before, so hopefully they don't come out. Wow, this glue is really sticky. Oh, the glue is just balling up. Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to do something a little bit different. So I saw one of Sophie Hannah's videos the other day, and it was a tutorial of how she does her like different style of brows, and one of them included where you like glue over your brow and then kind of draw it higher, I think. And I think this is also possibly one of Snitchery's hacks. I've never actually watched her channel before, but I've seen it a lot on YouTube and stuff like that. So I thought today I would follow Sophie Hannah's video and try and do it myself, because it's not something I've ever done before, and I thought it'd be quite interesting to see how I get on with it and also see how it looks on me, because my brows have kind of like always been the same shape. So that's what I'm doing today. So the reason I've got no makeup on is because before she puts her base on, she glues over her eyebrow like at the end and then powders over it, I think. But obviously I'm gonna follow along with the video and do it that way. Okay, so I'm just gonna skip to the bit in her video where she starts doing her eyebrows, because that's obviously where I want to start.
Right, so first of all, I just grab the glue stick and I kind of just rub it on the end of my brow, so just on the tail, and already you can see the glue's going on and my brow hairs are getting flat.
Okay, so she has the like purple glue stick that dries clear, and I've also seen a few other YouTubers use that exact same glue, but I just have a normal cheap glue stick, so I'm hoping that does the same thing. Here's my glue stick. I just use it for my bullet journaling, so I'm hoping this is going to be okay. I've never glued my brows before, so hopefully they don't come out. And she's just doing it on one eyebrow because I think she's going to do another eyebrow look on her other eyebrow. But obviously I want to look symmetrical today, so I'm going to do it both my brows. And she does it like where her arch ends. I don't think I'm going to really need to fill it in that much because my brows are, compared to hers, quite straight anyway. But I'm just going to try and do what she does, which literally just like, oh god. Okay, mine doesn't look quite as good as hers does so far. Wow, this glue is really sticky. I'm not going to rub it like she does because maybe it's the glue, but mine's just clumping up. So I'm just gonna stroke it down. I hope I don't get this in my hair. Okay, I'm gonna leave the glue there. I don't know if you can see, but that looks pretty weird. So I don't really want my, because I'm actually going out after this to play some tennis. But I don't want my foundation to look gross because of those clumps of glue. So I'm just gonna try and get rid of that quickly.
Flat down. I'm gonna take it about halfway to about here, and then I'm gonna grab a brush for your brows, and I'm just gonna press down so it flattens my brow hairs, kind of like the soap brush.
Okay, so then she flattens them down with a little spoolie. I'm just gonna use one that I've got on the end of my eyebrow pencil. I'm worried this is just gonna take the glue off. Oh, the glue's just balling up. I'm not gonna brush the other brow down because I don't want the glue's just come off. Hold on. So that doesn't work for me. I'm not gonna brush it. I'm just gonna glue it and then hope for the best. I just really don't want it to ball up because I know for a fact that that's just gonna look disgusting under the foundation.
Brow look. But yeah, and then I'm gonna go back in with the glue, and I'm gonna do that a few times until they are completely flat. And I'm just going to take off the excess glue around
okay, that makes sense.
Brow. Now this is super important because if you put your foundation over the top of that glue, you're going to see it. And that was Shadow snoring really
she
loud.
knows.
They love to sit.
Okay, so I didn't realise that when I first found this video, I kind of skimmed through it because I was like, oh, that'd be fun to try for me in a video. So I didn't realise that she was smart and takes off the excess glue. So I am actually going to give it another layer just so it's extra flat. And then wipe off around my brows. I just need to go grab a cotton pad. Okay, got my cotton pads. Another thing I don't want to happen is to get like cotton stuck on my face, because that would not be fun to deal with. I just don't want to wipe it off my brows because that'll interfere the object. Oh god, this is a disaster. Her cotton pads must have been strong because this isn't really doing a whole lot. Like it's just, should I just scrape it off? I feel like this would have been better with a wet wipe rather than a cotton bud because it's not coming off easily at all. Oh, I'm gonna go away, try and get it off from around my eyebrows and be back. Okay, so I've got what I can off from around my eyebrows. I basically just scraped it off, which wasn't ideal. So let's just see what the next step is.
So the glue is literally just on my brow hairs.
Comes off so
Once
easy
the glue
though.
has dried and set, then I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Easy Bake Powder and I'm going to pop that on over the tail of my brow. And I just grab a beauty blender to do that.
Okay, so she's just popping on her powder. And I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Pro Hydro Matte Translucent Setting Powder. And I've also got a sponge for it, but I've got a special sponge. This one's the Real Techniques like fluffy one that's specifically for powder, I think. I'm going to be quite generous with the powder. I'm not 100% sure how much I need, but I feel like this is getting everywhere. I might just do another layer for safe measure.
Beauty sponge, whatever you want, and just press down on top.
Wow,
and
hers have almost
starting
disappeared.
to kind of build up a flat base.
Oh, I've also got
When
hair
I
dye
put
on
my
my
foundation on.
face. Okay, I'm actually just gonna add some more. I don't know if I'm using the right powder. Oh no, oh no. The glue. Why am I finding this so difficult? I don't want to peel it off in case it peels off my brow and then we're back at square one. I'm just going to leave it and hope that I can cover it with foundation because I'm planning on using quite a full coverage foundation anyway. So I'm just going to pop some more powder just on the brow bit because it seems to just be like brushing straight off of my skin. I'm getting gassed by this powder. So instead I'm going to try the iHeart Revolution Peach Baking Powder, whereas the other one was a setting powder, so that might be why it wasn't working quite as well. This is actually quite a nice like skin tone colour as well rather than just like straight up white. Okay, so that's them powdered. I'm not going to use any more powder just because I don't want to spend all day powdering them down. As you can see, the glue, like you can see where the glue is at the moment. So I'm hoping I can do something about that with my foundation and concealer and stuff.
Oh, I'm taking a foundation stick because they're really thick and it just creates a nice kind of base layer, and also it just covers up the fact that my brows are super dark. You want to use a foundation stick over a liquid foundation. So I'm taking the Hourglass foundation in shade Ivory.
So she's recommended a foundation stick. The only foundation stick I have is this C11 one that I use for like cream contour. But if I'm going to put foundation over it anyway, that might be able to cover up the fact that it's darker. That might be a really stupid idea, but my skin on like the viewfinder, my skin is looking very tanned anyway, so it might not be too bad. So I'm going to use this, which might be a bad idea, but let's see how it goes. I'm just also going to zoom the camera in. That's better. Okay, so foundation stick in shade 6. I'm not sure this is a good idea. You can still really see the texture of the hairs. To be fair though, that has concealed it quite well. It's just not the right colour.
And I'm literally just gonna pop that over the tail of the brow, and already it's covered up. I'm gonna take a sponge and just blend.
She does blend it out. So I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna add another layer on that side, but so far I actually don't think it's looking that bad. And I don't think this colour is too far off. Like I thought it was gonna be a lot darker than it actually is. To be honest, I probably could have done with some more glue because on my right side, so it's probably showing up as your left, it's not as like flat down as it is on that side. Okay, so that's that step done. It is actually looking really crazy right now, but hopefully when I've got the rest of my makeup on it won't look too bad.
That out and press that foundation into the tail of my brow just to make sure it's all flat and all covered up. And look at that, guys. Honestly, thank you so much, Vanessa, because I could never block out my brows like this before, and it looks so good. So now I'm just going to quickly do my base, and I'll be back in a second to show you how I finish off my brow.
So I'm also going to do the same. I'm going to go away, do my base makeup as I normally would. I'm actually going to do the same makeup that I did in my testing XX Revolution video, so if you were curious about what I'm wearing on my face, then check out that video. But I am just going to go away, do my full face, and then be back. Okay, so that is my base done, and in the viewfinder I literally look so weird. It doesn't even look like me. I'm just going to carry on watching the video. I'm pretty sure she uses a pomade, and I don't have a pomade, so I'm hoping that it's fine with just a normal brow pencil.
So let's continue. So basically, my brow products literally consist of the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit.
I don't have that.
And also the Benefit Browsings Pro Palette.
And I also don't have
which
that.
I absolutely love. So they are basically my two brow products that I create all my brow looks with. And yeah, you don't really need anything else, obviously, apart from the glue and stuff if you're going to block out your brow. So let's finish off this blocked out brow. So all I'm going to do is just brush up my brow hairs. And then I'm going to take the 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. And I'm going to pop that on.
Okay, so I'm obviously going to do the same. I think my eyebrow hairs are a little bit longer than hers. Let's see. Yeah, I actually am going to use the new one. I didn't want to mess up the new spoolie on the Revolution, the XX Revolution one, but it's fine. So brush them up. Actually, my brow hairs aren't too bad. I thought they were a lot longer because I haven't had them done in forever. So I'm just going to gently brush them up. I don't want to disturb the glue too much because I feel like that will then ruin the whole thing. So they're brushed up. And then she goes in with, I think, a clear brow gel, but I don't have one. So I'm going to use the I Heart Revolution Avocado Brow Gel. And this is in shade Ash Brown, which is the exact same shade as my brow pencil. So hopefully it'll be fine.
Give it a bit of a wriggle. Try and get right into all of the hairs at the center to use the end of a brush and roll that brush, the tail of the brush, onto the hairs so they stick flat.
Okay, I'll try it. I hope this doesn't like spread out the because she used a clear brow gel, so I don't know if this is gonna like, yeah, it's kind of transferring up there. Do I skip this step? Yeah, maybe I'll skip this step. I feel like it's personal preference because that's part of my natural brow anyway, and I don't want to mess with it too much. So I'm just going to get to the bit where she reshapes her brow.
And then I'm gonna shape the tail of my brow. So I want to lift it quite high up. So I'm just gonna start with the base. And I can just lift it however much I want.
I think the tricky bit with this is going to be getting it symmetrical because I've never done this before. So I'm really hoping it goes okay.
And a tail. Like so. And when you're happy with that, you can do the top. So I start from where my hairs kind of end. And I create tail of my new brow.
Okay, I'm going to do the same, but I'm going to use the XX Revolution X Fine Brow. So this is just a micro brow pencil. It's what I normally use, so I'm hoping that will make it easier for me to shape the brow because, like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm really hoping I can just get them symmetrical. Also, I've just realised it's going to be quite hard to go over this because this is like a very strange texture to me. I'm just gonna go into it and hope for the best. I can see why she uses a pomade, because this isn't doing the best job. I'm gonna just do a straight brow. I think that'll just be easier. How's that looking? I don't think you can really even see it. Do I? I've got an idea. So this is something I used to do when I'd run out of my brow products, and I would take the dark shade, like the cool tone dark shade in the Sophie Does Nails eyeshadow palette with Revolution, and just do my brows with that. So I might add some setting spray and do it that way and hope that it gives me a bit more definition. Okay, I feel like if you don't look too closely, that doesn't look too bad. I don't really want to go out looking like this because you can definitely see where my eyebrow's supposed to be. It also just looks kind of weird, I think. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like the technique is very good. Obviously I don't have all the right products for it, but that has definitely worked. Do you know what? I think from a distance you definitely can't tell that I've covered up my real eyebrow. I don't know how it looks on camera yet, but I feel like that doesn't look too bad. So I'm just going to match the other side and then see how she finished it off in the video. I think that's pretty much the end of where I need to watch Sophie Hannah's videos, because I know that she does 3 techniques in that one video, but I'm obviously just following this one. So I'm just going to finish off the other side and come back with my final thoughts. Okay, so these are the finished eyebrows. Obviously they do look a bit strange. It's my first time doing it, so I'm not going to be the best. But I don't feel like they look too bad. I feel like the technique was very good. Overall, I think with a bit of practice, I could probably have that down pretty well. It is a bit of a strange look, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to go out looking like this, but I'm gonna be late, so I kind of don't have a choice. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. I will link Sophie Hannah's full video down in the description, just in case you wanted to check out her other techniques. But I would like to thank her for making the video. It was really fun to try and copy. Obviously hers did go a lot better than mine, but I've never done it before, so I feel like that's kind of an excuse. But again, thank you for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please feel free to like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye!